my name is Maria Bond. I am founder of the Wedding Ceremony Store. The Wedding Ceremony Store is where we bust open the wedding industry. You get to see professionally filmed behind the scenes footage of real wedding ceremonies. So if you are the bride or the groom, you get to see exactly what it's like on your wedding day, something you could never see before. And if you are officiating a wedding, then you get to see exactly what that is like up there at the top of the aisle, what can be said and done, where you move, everything that you wished you could see before a wedding that you haven't been able to see before. So welcome to the Wedding Ceremony Store. This is our YouTube channel. If you would like to hit subscribe and click on the bell, you'll get notifications. Today, I want to talk about the day the music stopped. So I have officiated over 300 weddings and I've been a bride myself. Music went wrong at my own wedding. That is for another day. But I want to talk to you about if you're not having live music at a wedding ceremony, then we need to be really on point for the person who is playing the Spotify playlist on the PA system. So here's a story that happened to me early on, probably 10 or 20 weddings in. I didn't have this down pat as an officiant, and I do now, and this is why I do. So at the rehearsal, we were using my PA with a Spotify playlist and we practiced the songs at the rehearsal. Perfectly fine. But I always say to people, to the brides and grooms, bring a guest who's really tech savvy, or not that you have to be because you're really just using Spotify on a phone. Bring them to the rehearsal so that we can show them what they need to do and I can teach them the cues and they can practice. Now I am really adamant that that has to happen. But back in the early days, I was a bit more, oh, well, you know, just do your best. So for this rehearsal, that person didn't come. So we just played the music on my Spotify playlist and we just did it. What happened was the next day at the actual wedding ceremony, that person came late, like properly late. The bride was already at the venue in the car park. We had 5 minutes, I'm going to say, maybe less, for that person to come, hook up to my PA, do a sound check and make sure the music was playing. We rushed, we did that really quickly. We thought the music was playing. I cued that person to play the music, and as the bride walked down the aisle, the music played, and then within maybe 4 or 5 steps, the music stopped. To be honest, I'm no drama queen, but proper disaster. That sucks totally for the bride. I had to stop what I was doing, go over to the person, check what was going on. This is all the things that need to be done at the rehearsal. And I can't remember exactly what the problem was. I think it wasn't on airplane mode, or I think we weren't on a paid Spotify plan. It was just a preview who was playing. I can't remember the exact problem, but we rectified it. We pressed play again. Guess what? Happened twice. Happened again. Do you know what? It was really tricky as the officiant, because I know that people were, you know, really judging me for that as the person officiating the wedding. But actually, you know, some things are really out of your control. But what is in my control as someone officiating a wedding, and in your control if you're officiating the wedding, and if you're a bride, this is in your control as well, or a groom planning the wedding, you must have that person come to the rehearsal. We must practice and practice and practice. I have now cue cards for music that I give that person. We practice the cues. It is really down pat for me now. But if you're a bride, this is the first time and the last time you're going to have a wedding, so you need to be on this. The person who is pressing play and pressing stop at the wedding ceremony needs to come to the rehearsal. That needs to be practiced not just once, many times. Things go wrong. I've got multiple other stories that may be for another day because I don't want this to be too long. So that's the moral of the story. If you're officiating the wedding, get on that. Be bossy about that. Make them practice. Email them through their cue cards. I've got copies of those. If you need them, reach out. And if you're the bride, get on that as well. So that's my tip for today. Have a great day. Bye.